so I need to be kind of quiet. But today, Kirra and I are moving 5 hours inland because I need to do agriculture work for my visa, and Kirra wanted to be a part of that. So we'll see how this goes, but I'm expecting nothing else but a crazy experience. Cars filling up so quickly. So as a part of working holiday visa requirements, to maintain or extend your stay, the visa applicant or holder needs to perform some agricultural work. For ourselves, we're going to be working at a dairy farm. As far as I know, we're going to be working on milking cows and feeding baby calves. Kirra and I are on our way out, and we are how many hours into a like 4.5 hour drive? Like 2.5?
Yeah, about 2.5 in. Maybe like 3 in.
Yeah, so we've been driving for 3 hours. We got very little sleep. Yeah, just trying to get ourselves out there before we lose the sun, because that's when all the animals start jumping out into the road, so.
Yeah, especially the kangaroos. They are not the smartest animal, but we're getting there. It's been a lot harder to drive this time than I think it was last weekend. I think just because the lack of sleep, but we're getting there. And I'm feeling much better now. I bought a Red Bull and I'm all good.
So we'll see how this goes. Thankfully, she's got me to cheer her on. We don't really have much of an option though. We gotta get there, so.
Exactly.
So Kirra and I have made it. This is home for the next month at least, if not a little longer. We need to do farm work out here for 6 months. We're hoping to get a place of our own, as we haven't really had a place of our own ever. But it will be nice and a bit of an adjustment. So when we got in last night, we ended up learning that we are so far out in the middle of nowhere that there's no Wi-Fi here, which will make uploading really difficult. It will make streaming impossible, and a lot of our online games that we were hoping to rely on for some form of entertainment through all this agricultural work just will not be available to us. So it's going to be a lot of full download games, offline games. Thankfully, we just got Spider-Man Miles Morales for my birthday. And
yeah, we did also get PlayStation Plus, which we now can't use out here, but luckily we didn't
sign up just
yet. So we still have sort of the 12-month voucher, and I think that you can start it at any time.
Yeah, we can start it at any time. We spent the day in Forbes proper to try to see if we could find some public access, so that way we could download some of the programs off Netflix and whatnot, or upload. As you guys may have saw, I uploaded a tiny bit from our cell phone plan. So Kirra and I are just heading home, and perfect time too, as there's a storm on its way. As I know of tornadoes, they really thrive in flatland environment like this, as you can see. And when it is really hot and humid and all of a sudden gets hit with a cold front, making this perfect tornado weather. And when I look, I do recognize some level of funnel cloud formations.
I've never really thought about the fact of whether we have tornadoes or not in Australia. I'm sure we probably do, but I've also never lived anywhere sort of in backcountry like this, so we'll see. Home from work. It is our third day and this is what's happened. Hold on. We popped a tire.
Kirra got the wheel off.
Alright, next one on.
And now to get the new one on. So Kirra and I are rolling again, back in business. I'm sorry that the quality is so piss poor when it's dark, but it got dark real fast. Kirra and I just had to blow a tire at dusk, which means that it's very prominent for kangaroos to jump out in front of us. So the drive gets no safer. But thankfully, Kirra's cousin Sian is up ahead of us, and she's gonna be the cow catch in case any kangaroos come. But definitely very proud of us for changing our first tire, and we haven't even got to van life yet.
That was my first tire change. Our first one together though.
So Kirra and I are lucky enough that her aunt and uncle had a vehicle that they could lend us. So we are using that for the next couple of days while our cousin takes the tire to get fixed. So very fortunate circumstances, despite some pretty shit luck. And this is going to be our 4th day of work, and honestly the farm work is brutal. Our arms are killing us, and it's just very hard on the whole body. It's a full workout. So, but slowly but surely we're getting there. We're making it happen, and we're getting more adjusted every day, whether or not we feel like it. Here we go.